Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Sonic the Hedgehog CD Let's Play Part 5. So now, after Quartz Quadrant was taken care of, which is actually probably the easiest level in the entire game, other than Palm Tree Panic, I should say, at least to get to the pass-wise and whatnot. Because honestly, like I said, using the conveyor belts for your convenience really does help out when it comes to getting to the pass. But now we're in my least favorite level of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Wacky Workbench, which, you know, half of the title makes sense. It's wacky, that's for sure. But the workbench part, I'm not too sure. Maybe this is where, I guess Robotnik, tweaks all his inventions and all his little gizmos and whatnot, but yeah, I'm probably looking too much into it. But anywho, Wacky Workbench is one of those pain-in-the-ass levels to actually get to the pass because, as you can see, we got a lot of platforming in this level, but we also have a floor that's really bouncy. When it starts flashing like that, it usually means that you can bounce. Every once in a while it'll turn off and it'll turn back on. Like, see, it was off right there, then it turned back on. Getting to the pass here is pretty damn difficult, only because you really don't have that much straight terrain to walk on or run on when it comes to this level. But there is one way you can do it. There's actually a secret tubing or something like that you could do it. Like, if you get up right here and you use the, the figure 8 to your advantage and whatnot, by the time you get to the bottom of this area where I'm heading to, you're able to get to the pass with no problem. You just have to use it to your advantage, and unfortunately, that's the only spot I know that you can actually get to the pass to from Wacky Workbench at Zone 1. So now we just gotta find the robot generator, and the robot generator, I'm not gonna lie, is probably the most fucking cryptic robot generator out of all of them. I mean, seriously, more than Stardust Speedway, more than the final level of the game. Because honestly, what they expect you to do to get to this robot generator is fucking out of whack. No pun intended. But seriously though, it just crazy what they want you to do, because this is something you wouldn't think of doing in a regular Sonic game. So it's up here on the top path that you want to take to get to the area where the robot generator is, or the pathway to at least get to it. So, if you just keep following the direction I'm going and whatnot, you'll be perfectly fine. I want those rings up there, but unfortunately I can't get them because Sonic keeps grabbing onto the bar there. Alright, so here's the piston. Alright, see, look at that. What the fuck? And that's where the robot generator is, but they're already destroyed because I already got all the time stones. So when you got all the time stones, if you find the robot generators in the past, they'll already be broken and whatnot. But you saw that, right? Did they really expect you to figure that out? Any logical platform would know that that piston is very close to the ceiling. If I stay on top of it, I'm gonna get squished. No, it leads you to a secret tubing to get to where the frickin' robot generator is. What the hell? Oh, God. See, that's what I meant by Sonic CD's level design being very interesting, because you do things that you wouldn't even think of doing in a Sonic game. I mean, yeah, you would explore your surroundings to get goodies and whatnot, but it never occurred to me like, if I stand on top of this piston, it'll shoot me right through the ceiling and into a secret tubing to the bottom of the level so I can get to where I need to go. I mean, really, who the hell is supposed to know that? But it doesn't matter. Zone 1 of Wacky Workbench is done. Now we're in Wacky Workbench Zone 2. And this one, the robot generator is actually right here with the pass sign. The problem is that you have that launcher at the beginning that really kind of dicks you over a bit. And unfortunately, it doesn't really give you any speed for you to travel to the pass, so that's why I did the trick of standing like at the very tippy top of it and, did the spin dash so I can, get around it and whatnot. Honestly, I really should have done the figure 8 while I was on top of there, but I really wasn't thinking at the time, so, once you're down here, it's kind of hard for you to actually get to the pass, because the only way I know that you could get to the pass in Wacky Workbench Zone 2 is from the very beginning, but this right here is actually a little secret I discovered on my test playthrough not too long ago. I had no idea that this was here until, my test playthrough, and I'm glad I discovered it, because it made it a whole lot easier for future runs of this game. which the last time I'm probably going to be touching this game is maybe sometime for fun, or if I do a review of it, but anywho, that doesn't matter. So, you know, you got this little fail-safe work area, or fail-safe area that you want to go to, so you get enough speed here, and then there you go. If you want to, if you hold back on the directional pad when you're going off the bounce at the bottom, you'll still keep your momentum and everything like that, so you don't have to worry about, you know, running into any walls and whatnot, so when it comes to, you know, getting to the pass and whatnot. So, because now we're in the pass, these, I don't know why. I guess the platforms at the bottom decide to rise and everything like that, so we have a better chance of getting up to where the robot generator is. But, you know, I'm just showing you where the robot generator is. I don't really need it anymore because I got all the time stones, but, you know, for those who really do care and whatnot. So all you just need to do is just complete the level. Because there's no reason for me to get 50 rings anymore and go to the special stage since I got all the time stones. Whack Workbench has nice aesthetics and everything like that, just the gimmick to the whole thing is what really ticks me off about it the most. Also, another thing about Whack Workbench too is that this is the only level that has this one little secret. Some of you probably have played Sonic CD and know about the mermaid statue. Yeah, I think it's in Zone 2 of Whack Workbench. Yeah, there's this secret mermaid statue that you can get to that, you know, for the regular Sonic the Hedgehog CD game, you know, back for the Sega CD, didn't mean a damn thing in the end, but, you know, Christian Whitehead and the rest of Sega decided to make it, you know, an achievement and whatnot. So, you know, finding the mermaid statue is kind of worth it in the end if you're a trophy or achievement person like that. I mean, I do like getting trophies and achievements sometimes, you know, just for the hell of it. Not really say I'm a big whore about it, but, you know, I do like, finding little stuff like that, and, you know, makes me feel a bit accomplished and whatnot. with any other little accomplishments I did in life. Wow, I suck. But, you know, the mermaid statue, what it does is that once you find its secret location, all it does is just dispense rings to you. That's it. Nothing else. So, you know, if you do end up finding it, you know, take the advantage and collect all the rings that you can and whatnot, so you have a better chance of getting to the special stage at the end of the level. Because Whack Workbench is actually one of those levels that's extremely hard to get to the special stage with 50 rings. It's doable, but it's just really hard. You know, just everything about Whack Workbench makes it so annoying. But since I took care of all the time stones and whatnot, now Whack Workbench just automatically has a good future. So I don't have to worry about that. So you just gotta get to the boss and whatnot. And of course, gotta still do a lot more platforming and whatnot. I mean, other than the obstacles of the bouncing floor and everything like that with Whack Workbench, you have those machines that dispense, I guess, out of coolant or something like that, and then Sonic becomes frozen and whatnot. And other than that, then the Badniks and the electrical booby traps, that's probably the only threats that you have in Whack Workbench. Other than that, it's just the annoyance of the bouncing floor that it's going to screw you over the most. Because there'd be a time where you could bounce on the floor and it'll just bounce you up to a certain object that you didn't want to run into in the first place. But that doesn't matter. Now it's time for the next Robotnik boss battle of the game, and this one is actually not too difficult. We have to just hit him a bunch of times, and the more times we hit him, the further we go up. What we have to do is that we have to hit him once, and we have to wait until these blocks get on. You want to get on one top of the blocks and wait till the floor bounces, makes the floor bounces the blocks up. Now the thing is though, you know, weight does matter and everything like that. So on the rock or the piece of debris you're standing on is getting a bit weighed down because of your weight and everything like that. So what you want to do is jump on the other blocks because they are able to go up a lot further and whatnot, so you can get up to the next level and hit him. And once it comes to the final area here, you really don't have to worry about what block you're standing on. I mean, you do want to stand on the closest one as possible so you can hit him with no problem. And after that, he's pretty much done and over with. And, of course, you know, that's not the last time we'll see him, but, you know, Whack Workbench comes to a close, ladies and gentlemen, so next time we meet, we'll be finishing off the Sonic the Hedgehog CD Let's Play with Stardust Speedway and Metallic Madness. So until then, I'll see you guys for Part 6.